Welcome back to the Agentic Executive. Today, a 10-minute ritual that turns fuzzy politics into an executable plan, the Stakeholder Heatmap. Most decisions fail in the hallway, not the spreadsheet. So map the hallway before you present the spreadsheet. Make your next move count.
I love that line. It's the hallway where deals die or get carried forward. Today, we'll convert that hallway into a one-page map you can actually act on, fast.
Core insight up front. A one-page heat map converts vague politics into prioritized, executable outreach, so decisions land with less friction. That's the thesis. Now the method. Map, score, act, then pilot. We'll close with exact microscripts and AI prompts you can copy and paste.
Quick framing. This isn't a people audit for public consumption. Think of the heat map as a private planning artifact you use before key decisions hit the group. Keep nuance with the map, a 2-line context note per stakeholder. And remember, patterns create power.
Move 1. Map. Pick a single decision. List 6 to 12 stakeholders who matter to that decision. Place each on a simple influence times interest grid and add a one-line motivation. Example decision. Roll out a paid feature for power users. Stakeholders I'd list: product lead, sales ops, chief revenue officer, customer success head, legal, engineering manager, hosting ops, key beta customer, finance, VP partnerships.
Quick example placements. Product lead, high influence, high interest. Motivation, shipping a usable feature fast to hit goals. Sales ops, high influence, medium interest. Motivation, reduce friction in demos. Key beta customer, low influence, high interest. Motivation, wants the feature yesterday. That one line of motivation changes how you approach them.
Exactly. Don't overcomplicate the grid. Influence on the X, interest on the Y. For every stakeholder, add 2 rapid context lines: recent interaction signal and known constraint. That preserves nuance so the map doesn't flatten reality.
Move 2. Score. 2 lenses you add to each entry: failure vector and swap cost. Failure vector answers, how can we break this? Swap cost answers, how costly is it to replace or bypass them? Those 2 numbers let you prioritize intervention.
Concrete examples. Legal. Failure vector can block launch for compliance. Swap cost. High because contracts and residency rules are specialized. Engineering manager. Failure vector can delay with resource constraints. Swap cost. Medium if you can shift scope or contract. Key beta customer. Failure vector can cause reputational issues if unhappy. Swap cost. Low but vocal. Prioritize where failure vector times swap cost creates risk to the timeline or value.
This ranking tells you where to spend influence, who you need to align, who you need to neutralize, and where escalation is required. Which leads to move 3, scripts. 3 tiny deployable microscripts you can send or say in under 90 seconds.
Hi name. I want to align on a quick path to launch the feature that helps your team close faster. Proposal. We deliver a scoped MVP in 4 weeks with 2 integrations you care about, and we run a joint demo with one of your reps. If that reduces demo friction by 20% in pilot, we'll prioritize the broader rollout. Can we sync for 20 minutes this week to lock the scope?
Hi name, we're moving forward on a small pilot meant to validate the core hypothesis. We expect no changes to your team's current workflow. If you want one, I can add a short rollback clause and a 2-week checkpoint so your team can opt out with clear terms. Would that address your concerns?
Escalate script. Use when the stakeholder is high influence and high failure vector and previous outreach hasn't resolved the risk. High senior sponsor, quick provenance packet, decision background, impacted teams, key risks, legal and hosting require 48-hour review, and mitigation plan. We need a single direction to avoid schedule drift. Recommend green light pilot under these constraints or nominate an alternate owner. Can you confirm a direction by EOD tomorrow so we can proceed?
3 deployment rules. 1. Use 1 script type per stakeholder. Don't mix align and escalate in the same outreach. 2. Keep messages short and outcome-oriented. 3. Always include a narrow, time-bound ask, meeting time, yes/no by date, or a specific opt-out clause.
Move 4. AI patterns. Use AI to accelerate personalization and to surface signals, but keep humans in the loop. 3 exact prompts you can run now. First, draft personalized outreach. Second, summarize a stakeholder's recent signals. Third, assemble a one-page escalation packet.
Prompt 1, draft outreach. Given stakeholder role, name, influence, high, med, low, interest, high, med, low, motivation, 1 line, recent signals, 2 bullets, and desired script type, align, neutralize, escalate. Draft a 70 to 120 character subject line and a 2 to 3 sentence message with a 1-line suggested meeting ask and suggested tone. Include a 1-line provenance note explaining why we're contacting them.
Prompt 2. Summarize signals. Scan the last 90 days of internal notes and external mentions for name. Return 3 quick bullets. A. Recent commitments. B. Constraints or priorities. C. Likely failure triggers. Include source references, date plus source, so provenance travels with the summary.
Prompt 3. Escalation packet. Create a 1-page escalation packet for decision. Sections, TLDR, 1 line, background, 2 lines, impact, metric plus qualitative, risks, 3 bullets, requested decision, explicit, recommended mitigation steps, 3 bullets, sources, links. Keep it skimmable for an executive who has 2 minutes.
Safety note on AI. Produce a provenance line in every output. Who contributed the raw inputs and what sources were used. And always human edit outreach to match relationship sensitivity. That mitigates tone mismatch and accidental posture leaks.
Pilot. Pick 1 imminent decision you're responsible for. Build the 1-page heat map in 10 to 20 minutes, complete the 2-line context notes for each stakeholder, run the scoring lenses, and send the aligned script to the top 2 stakeholders within 48 hours. Track outcomes, response, commitment, and any new risk uncovered.
Fast action to close the loop. Publish the 1-page heat map and a 1-paragraph outreach summary to your ops channel. Keep that file private to the decision owners for 2 weeks. Socialization comes after pilot data. This reduces short-term friction and preserves optionality.
Before we wrap, a quick checklist you can run in under 5 minutes. 1. Decision labeled and deadline set. 2. 6 to 12 stakeholders listed. 3. Influence times interest placements done. 4. Failure vector and swap costs scored. 5. Top 2 people identified and align script ready. Do that now, and you've turned invisible friction into a measurable intervention.
One closing example to make this real. A product leader used this to save a launch. They mapped 10 stakeholders, discovered sales ops was a hidden blocker because of demo tooling, used the neutralize script with a rollback clause, ran a 2-week pilot, and avoided a costly delay. That's the level of leverage this creates. Clarity is leverage.
Okay, tiny final bit of rhythm. Run the heat map before any major commit. Keep a human in the loop for AI outputs. And remember, the map is a planning tool, not public evidence. Precision drives agency.
If you try this week, build the heat map for an imminent decision and run the align script with your top 2 stakeholders within 48 hours. Tell us what changed. Subscribe for daily executive briefings that sharpen decisions and save time. Stay agentic.